hope it's looking like this might be about right. I haven't got the camera in the right spot for this though. Let's see if I can get that better. And let's swap it round. No, still not quite there. So I need that over a bit. This over there a bit. Oh, it takes a little bit of finessing. Here we go. And here we go. I've got to shrink me down so I'm not covering all of that card. And I'll move that up a little bit. It's just so interesting, isn't it? Now, there we go. Wow, there we go. And I'm back, and that's in the Facebook page. That's in the group. And this one here is, oh, you're in the Facebook page. All I'm doing, right, thank you, Melinda. And hopefully Scott and the other two will be here in a sec. Judy, are you there? I'm just going to double check. I'm having some issues with the technology, Melinda, and whoever is on the, oh gosh. So what's happening now? I've got 2 events. No, oh God. I think I'm going to have to refresh my Facebook because I need to monitor the group to see who is commenting. So I need that one underneath. There is a, yeah, that's all right. Saying I'm live, and it's Judy. So you're in the in the group. Have you clicked that Ecamm allow, like connect with Ecamm live link in the announcements, Judy? Because it's still not showing up. It could be part of the thing with the Facebook stuff at the moment. That I can't see the names. So that's Judy. Good. So we'll do your reading first. And we've got Melinda. Hi, Melinda. We've got Kirsten. Good. Oh, well, good morning for you. It's actually good evening for us here. Oh, you're now saying evening. There you go. I'm a bit slow, aren't I? And hi again, Scott. Lovely. Now we're right. And we've got the Stream Elements bot that is on the Twitch. I'm trying it out. I have no idea how it works or if it works. Now, Judy, you wanted to know if your finances are going to pick up. So what I'm doing is clearing these little cards. Oh, I'm supposed to switch this one round now that I'm doing the readings, right? And yes, I'm still going to look like I'm sideways on you. So I'm looking at these cards, right? And here we go. I'm just going to place all of the cards at random on this mat. And then once we've done that, I'm just going to throw, oh, the dice are in here. There's 3 dice that I use to do the reading. All right, so here we go. Now, if you remember, this is actually the Curiosi-tea tea cards. Oh, sorry about the glare of that ring light. It's the only way I can do the lighting at the moment. It is a bit bright, isn't it? Can I turn it down or up? Let's see. It's supposed to turn. Let me have a look. I think it's as low as it can go. Whoa, yeah. It is. So let's see. That's a little bit duller, isn't it? I don't know which is the best way to do it so that it's not got too much glare. You can see it that way, can't you? If I've got it on sideways, right. So there's the dice I've got, and you can't see them. That's what came up is 10, 5, 2 and 3. So we're going to use 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the one that's the start of your reading there, Judy. Okay, so it starts with the heart. We're on the sword, so it really is something that's going to be very quick action, and you're going to have cutting edge of the sword. So any words and what your intentions are definitely going to get to the point. So make sure that that's what's coming forward for you as far as those intentions. because what you've got over the top of that is from the heart. So it's something that's really within your desires, having your money situation improve, because that's what your question was that you asked. So we're going to the three hearts, the three green. This being pink, green and blue rose. So the way that this chained reading works is now from that heart space, you're going to find the balance of what's actually going to be, weighing up what your income expenses are, looking at it with a bit more detail. But you're going to be able to find your balance to actually bring that forward so that you know that it's in your favour, that the way that those income and expenses are happening are going to benefit you and grow what you're needing to. Reaching for the stars. So don't just look at what is right in front of you. Look towards the stars for a bit of that guidance. I'm feeling that it's a bit like the Star of the East in the Christmas story. That find that one that is your focus. It's going to be that main pathway towards improving your income, and concentrate on that. See that sparkle that's within that. And then we're moving down to this one. So from there, you're actually needing to actually trust and step out in faith with that. Move forward with what the intention is, again, of what your intention is for your financial situation. Keep moving into that space and trusting that that's what it's going to be. It's moving forward, it's picking you up, and it's bringing you the resources that you want, that you need, so that your situation is improving. Up here on 2 pink, and we've got the web that you're going to be, weave your magic. It's creating that attraction for the money to be able to weave what magic you want, to actually create that further detail of the pathway. You can see there's quite a bit of detail in some of the bits and pieces needed to be creative in this sense. Lots of little cogs and wheels and things like that. I'm sorry, I keep moving the mat. I haven't got a tablecloth on now. So with that, so with that creativity in being able to, make use of your resources to the best advantage to increase your money, for your finances. It is, a ladder can be that part of, it's a piece of tool thing to create construction, to actually get up higher and improve, advance. So it is that idea of advancing it up, and you're going to be able to. So it's one of those tools that is part of creating that forward movement, going up higher in bringing those resources of money to you. Think of the different ways again of how that's going to work for you. 3 blue. Here we are, and there's the money. So it's going to take a little bit of work and creating the intention, making sure you've got that balance, but it is coming. You've got the abundance here in your reading there. So, but it is after that bit of work with the ladder. But visualize it, have it instinctively knowing. That's what the bat's about, is the wisdom. They're very intelligent, so there's going to be that instinctive direction that you're going to move it further again as well. Just trust your instincts, trust that gut feeling of where it's moving you, so that you can make the best out of all the resources that you've got. If you need advice, the cane is about having some assistance, whether it's a little bit or a big bit. See a financial advisor, go to someone to actually get some finer detail around how to invest, use the money that you have got to create it into a growth, so that you are actually growing it. Okay. Then we go from there over to this card here, and it's a new direction, new pathway. There could be a brand new idea of what you're wanting to grow to actually create that financial security for yourself. almost like a baby. Is there a baby expected in the family that's going to be part of growing that? Judy, you can't get on the other page, only this one. Oh, like I said, there is some issues tonight. I'll just finish a little reading and then I'll sort out what there might be happening in the background there. Okay, so that's new pathways. And as you can see, like with a pram, they're very mobile, easy to manipulate, easy to steer and direct. Well, most of them are. Trust it. You can go in any direction you like with what you're actually doing with the resources. What you are creating is that tower. This is the tower card, so it's actually creating that stable base, and you're going to be able to build on that. So know that your finances are coming good, that they are going to build up with that work that you're putting toward it. So up here in this corner, key, it is going to open the doors to, and now probably a safe where you're going to store all that money. It's or just opening a new door of possibilities for you. So feel positive about it, because that's what it's feeling like for me. 4 blue. 4 blue is this one. Oh, here's me getting confused with the blues and the greens. And here we are back at that sword. So that's the reading for you, because that completes it to here. So see how we've got the sword there? It's already got a card open on that. So that in itself was your reading, okay, for the question that you asked. Now I'm just going to go back to where were we in the list of things that had shown up. So you're saying, Judy, that you can't get on the other page, only this one. So you can't go to Ros Boundy page. You do at Ros Boundy in Facebook search, or search Facebook. It should come up with my page. And in that one, that's a bit weird. Anyway, yeah, that is a bit weird. So, okay. Now, because Judy was the first one on tonight, she got the long reading. I'm going to actually do the rest of you as I'll put these away and shuffle them for the moment. Scott, you were very patient on the previous one as well. Sorry, I'm not looking at you while I'm doing this, and I've got it the wrong way around, haven't I? All you can see is hair. Hair and hair, hair. Oh, dear. I think it's just developed into being one of those nights, hasn't it? But we'll get there. We'll get there. You can each have a reading, with reasonable time. I have got another booking later on. Booked in time with BeLive, so I'll put that there. So, right, Ashley, here I'll do your card and then I'll do Scott's, because I can see too that we actually have, let me see, so I'm back. Hello, love a card, morning, night, evening, hi. For Scott, I'm just making sure I haven't missed anyone. So I'm doing Ashley's, having a card, and with the eCam it actually has the comment disappear automatically, so hopefully that's not going to be a bit of an issue. And Ashley, what your card is the lilies. So what you're needing to do is spend a bit of time going into the story of your history as far as your familial or genealogy. That's the word I'm trying to find. So with the genealogy, your ancestors, try and find out some of the things about who they were, and delve into that a little more as to what connection that is for you, as to who you feel connected to. And I'm feeling that it is that particular one in those who are your ancestors that you feel most connected to when you delve a bit, that they're around you, they are assisting you. And I'm feeling that in that respect, that they're wanting to connect in a more detailed way with you, as in the chat, like we're doing. Because you can do that with your spirit family, your ancestry. Whoops, except hang on, I've got to go take a dive. I dropped a card. Or one flew out, actually. So hang on. Oh, jingies. As far as professionalism, this video is not it. So whoever that was for, there is an older man in this lot. So maybe that Ashley, you've got an older man in your genealogy, in your ancestry, who is trying to connect and contact you. So have a look in your own history, in your own family tree, to have a feel around as to who it is that's doing that, okay? And some of the comments aren't coming up because Sarah, I can see yours there, and no, I won't let you. Just that it's here. I can see that someone is saying they're lost. I can't see your comment on even in my page because it's only showing me 4. I really think Facebook's got an issue. So you just have to help me in the chat that I'm seeing here. So interesting, isn't it? So interesting. Yeah, it's what we've got, good technology, but it's also good technology, really, the way they're messing around with it. Now, so where did we get to? So I've done Ashley's. Scott, you wanted some cards. I'm going to do this one for you, Scott. Was there a question you wanted? Oh, what's happening for me in the cards, please? Yep. So here's your Scott, and we'll see what's happening. And I'll just quickly put them down. Now, I will always, just, it's my choice, but I've got to switch this around, sorry, forgot that. But I'll always start it on the heart card because anything that I want to do, I want it to be from the heart. So I figure if I'm starting the cards placement on the heart, that it's going to be more of a genuine reading for me. So I'll start it off using the dice. They're not real straight, are they? We've got 12, so 6 and 12. This is the one we're starting with for your reading, Scott. And here we are straight away. Got the scales. You're needing to have some balance. So we're actually creating balance in this reading. So what it's meaning is there's going to be a very direct message for you that's very much to the point. So what you're going to receive, be open to it being, well, definitely just to the point. You'll know it when you hear it, okay? Situations that you're having in your life at the moment are leading you to actually having a very, oh, well, there you've got celebrations there. So it's something that's very definite is what I was about to say, and now you're going to be celebrating. So I'm feeling that there's something that's felt a little bit uncertain, but now the sword is going to give that to you, message to you quite pointedly, and you're going to be able to celebrate as a further purpose for that. So with that celebration, because that's what the goblets are, they are celebration, it feels like it's something to do with the heart. So is there an engagement or a wedding or something that's coming up? In some ways, I almost feel like it is an engagement. That are you already married, or there's a connection? I can see that your avatar has a couple there. I'm feeling it's reinforcing that to a depth that brings it a lot closer. So that's what I'm feeling there. So the celebration is around 3 green, going to the heart. A lot of good luck coming your way. So feel that to the depths, that message really is bringing through some good luck for you. And that then will open keys. A key to a door. Are you wanting to, I'm feeling, is it a home that you're wanting to purchase? Or something that brings in the strength of family, that loving base, that connection that really is on that level. So we go for blue, is down here. Whoops, my little mat really does need to have a tablecloth to sit on, and it's back to the scales. So, and the scales, and it does bring that completion back, that everything's going to weigh up exactly right and bring you that balance. And I'm feeling that for you, it is That's the completion of your reading. So I'm feeling for you that it really is that reinforcement of a deep, loving connection, family-wise, that it feels like that there's going to be a strengthening of your home base. So whether it's opening a new door to a new home or a new location where you're going to move to or something similar, it feels like it's all going to work out really well. You can celebrate. You've got the good luck coming for you in that respect. And just enjoy and celebrate. Just don't overindulge. So that's what I'm feeling around that. Okay. So I'm glad I could do your reading. Now, I'll just put these ones away too. Hang on. It's hard to do. I almost need 3 cameras so that I can actually face you while I'm doing this, while I'm doing etc. Look, it's what it is, isn't it? At some point I might be able to do it that way where I've got another camera. You just got me thinking. I can actually put in an iPhone plugged into the Mac to be another camera, but I won't mess around with that tonight. I think I might have to do that a different way, a different time. Yeah, I need a bit more messing around with it, don't I? So, I've just got to, there's one there that I've got. I still can't see any more of your comments on the stream, so I'll just leave that alone. Next one, Kirsten. Oh, can we ask for a card or ask if a job is coming for me soon? Kirsten, I will be doing yours now as a card pull, okay? And if you're actually in the Facebook, in my Ros Bounty Psychic Medium Card Readings group, when you're typing anything, can you just put a dash and your name at the end of what you're typing so I can see who it is making the comment, okay? Because I can't scroll through the comments anymore with it being live. Okay, Kirsten, here's your card. And you've got the home. So that's a house or home. So it's really feeling, and the feeling that I'm getting from this is really that it's the hospitality, it's the welcoming feel, it's the look, if anybody's got a problem, I'm here at home, I can be with you for a cuppa. I've got the open heart, open ears, shoulder to cry on. It feels to me that that's the type of home space that you're attracting people to you in that loving, caring way. And I'm feeling that you can see that open gate and the door is almost open. It's ready to just, knock on or even just walk through because people are so welcomed by you into your home. That's the feeling I'm getting. So it's just confirming and affirming that that's a pathway that you're on that really is that inner you and feeling so beautifully right. So if it's not something you're feeling at the moment, you're sort of feeling a bit hassled. I haven't been reading the comments, but I'm feeling just allow that to flow. Trust that where you're going with being a confidant to friends and the rest, that you're on the right path. If you're needing to actually learn a little more to counsel people in a more knowledgeable way, continue on that path. That's what I'm feeling, because you've certainly got that loving heart engendering the attraction for people to come to you for advice or just to talk because you're a good listener. That's what I'm feeling from you as far as how the cards are presenting to me. Now, you're saying, is it for a job? I'm feeling it's still a bit more of staying at home for the moment, not a job immediately, but it's not to be concerned about it. I think feel comfortable in being the at home at the moment and spend that time productively. Possibly it is that bit more study in an area that you want to move into, and then you'll have the job follow, okay? So thanks for asking for a card. Now, Dee, hey, how are you? Will your money situation improve? Hubby's still working in Cairns and you're still in Gladstone. We really did feel sure that that was going to engender itself into something definite before now. But You know, the timing of what universe has sometimes, and this is your card. Excuse me. This is your card. A few more mountains at the moment. It is the mountain. So there is a few more challenges in getting past that at the moment as far as the money. You know, if it's directly connected with the money situation, I think probably it is that, you know, as best you can to hold on to move those little bits and pieces in the roadway that are causing an issue, but trust you've got the sure-footedness of that moose reindeer-y thingy that you're going to get past it. It's just a matter of moving around the pathways, trusting your own footing, and that the work situation will change and hubby will get one near you that is in Gladstone. I mean, it's just so hard to say, but actually believe and do. That's where it really is up to you in that respect. Hopefully that's been helpful. It's like some of them, you know, the mountain out of a molehill type of thing. Don't allow it to build up in the mind as more than what it is, okay? And these cards used to confuse me when you first got them. I now get it, but on slow side lately. Sometimes we really do need the time to take it slowly, because the brain does like to have a little bit of a I'm trying to think. The horse analogy came up, but I don't know the proper terms. Is a canter slower than a trot? I know a gallop's going 10 to the dozen flat out, so it's taking the time to slow it up and just do a trot or a canter instead of the gallop. So, you know, instead of pushing things, just allow yourself the time and, you know, for it to actually just enjoy the scenery as you're plodding along. Really is what I'm feeling there. Just enjoy it. Now, Kirsten, I see you saying that you're lost. I'm not sure with the lost, is that just in general because you've not got the job, not got the job or a job or whatever. Feel into, you know, spend that time in that home space, be you, and delve into that. It really does feel that strength of it. And this one, Sarah, I know because it's the clover. How are you, Sarah? I just don't know why, you know, the little things that are supposed to work to show your name isn't working. So anyway. Now, Dee, it took you a couple of viewings. Was that for the cards that I just showed you? I'm a bit confused with that one now. This is the other part of what, you know, the gist of a conversation can be. And the thank you very much, I think, came from Judy. So thank you for that. Those comments I can see. And thank you so much for the hearts, Melinda. I love that you've put that there. And Judy again was saying, no, it won't let me on. But it's saying that it's there. So I don't know what's happening with the Facebook stuff. So thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Yes. And are you doing Facebook? This is on Facebook. It's actually on my Facebook page and my Facebook Ros Bounty Psychic Medium Cards Reading group. That's a private group, and that's why some of the words, some of the names don't show on the screen when I'm putting them up. So there we go. Oh, wow, you're doing fabulous. I won't put all of these comments on the screen. Thank you for tagging your friends. That's lovely. And Scott's put yes there. Oh, right. Kirsten Priestley was lost with the tea reading. Ah, so that's what you meant. Yep. What it does is it chains from one card to the next. I've done several of them. It's a system that was created by Karin. Yeah, now I've got to find where. Oh, now I don't know where I put that. Oh, over here. It's Curiosi-tea tea cards. They're actually tea leaf reading cards. It's a system that she's designed, and it's tea with Karin. Karin Dalton Smith is the name of the lady. I haven't met her. I happened upon her tea card reading system on YouTube. So if you actually search for Tea with Karin, that is this line, she has an Etsy store, but look for Tea with Karin, and it's Karin, then you'll get in YouTube, you'll see this type of card system. There's different designs. It's not just this design is called the steampunk. There's other ones that are so gorgeous, but you can't buy everything. Well, I could if I wanted to, but you know, how many can you read? So I chose this set because I absolutely loved it. So, and you're saying yes, you were lost. Just go and watch the replay and see if you can get the gist of it again, because it changed. I'll just go back to here just to show you. So where these cards were laid out, and I'll just do some more of them. So you can see these are the base house cards. So they're in rows of a pink row for 6 cards, a green row for 6 cards, and a blue row for 6 cards. So what it is putting them all out over here, and then I'll leave the first one on there. And then as you're turning them up one at a time, it leads to the next. So here it's a numbered system. So if, for instance, this was the first card, it's sitting on a star, but see the 2 teapot, and it's blue. And here we've got a green 1 teapot. So you go from this one, read the meaning of this, and here's the green row, and there's the number 1. So you read the card that's sitting on that, and that's the next part of the story of the reading that's being created. So that's how it actually works. It's actually really simple once you get the hang of it, and it's not that hard to get the hang of it. I absolutely loved it. So Kate, you'd like to have a reading too? I'm just looking at the time. I need to be mindful. I've got to finish at 9:30. I think, I'm hoping, what time normally start with Leanne is 8:30. Yeah, I've got to finish at 9:30. So Kate, I'll just do yours quickly. What I started there, I can throw the dice, and by throwing the dice, I'll switch it around again. What was your question? You're just going to have just a quick general one for you, okay? So we've got 12, 13, 14 is where it starts. So who've got 12, 13, 14? So I'm hoping you're getting the gist of this, and that's where it started anyway for what I did as an example. How's that, eh? So it starts on the stars. So it's actually that feeling of living, you know, being guided by the stars. And what you've got sitting on top of that energy is the mother spider. It's usually the mother that makes the nest, makes the web, and that creativity of a web. So as well as having the dreams of and guidance of the stars, you're actually going to be able to create some of that to be your reality by attracting those dreams to you. Now this is the green one. See how it's got the 1 and it's the green. So here we are. That next card was the ship. So you're going to be able to steer into whatever direction you want to, as long as you've got the skill of, you know, the wind direction. You know, you've got to be aware of what's happening around you to be able to steer it properly, you know, to be able to get the best and the most out of what direction you're going, where you want to go. Be mindful of that, ready for the next step, so that you're actually going to be moving into cutting. The sword is actually a very quick message going to come up at some point, so you're needing to keep mindful of some of the words that you're using, that you're not going to be too sharp with them, but also you're wanting to remain to the point. So some of those that you're actually starting off, oh, sorry, my hair's tickling, attaining those goals for yourself from, you know, with the stars. Remember, you're creating this. and moving it in the direction that you're needing to be to the point. And that's going to move you into using your skills, your instincts, gaining that direction again, because the bat's in their intelligence. You need to actually tune into using all of your intelligence and instincts, and that's going to bring you, well, you're going to have a few humps. The camel is a few difficulties, but it's perseverance. So there's something around you that you're struggling with, but you're wanting to actually persevere. Keep moving with it, because it will be moved forward. It will be a little bit of endurance, and you'll get there. So you're going to then move into, and that's what it is. So it's getting to that goal of the dream, moving to looking at the stars. And that brings us back to this, that was the start of your reading. Okay? So that's what that one was for you there, Kate. So that was yours. Hopefully you understand that. and you can follow up a bit with the replay. We're at about the 20-minute mark, not 20-minute, 40-minute mark, aren't we? Actually, I haven't been taking any notice of the time. I'm just conscious of I've got to be done by 9:30. I've already got the link. Yes, I do need to go very shortly. So, sorry about that. Now, so I've answered yours, Dee, about your reading. Yes, true love having people visit. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Thank you for that confirmation, Kirsten. That's lovely. And Sarah, I'll just do a card quickly for you. And here we go. I know it can be very hard to keep up with the comments as I'm doing the readings. That's where, when Leanne's joining me, it's really good fun. At this point, because it already cancelled from the fact that, a young man there, Sarah, so you're going to need to actually spend a bit of time with the young man, probably a family member, because I think you do have some children, don't you? So I'm feeling that there is that need for just chilling out and spending a bit of time. I feel probably that it's just talk fest is the word that I'm getting, but I don't think it's actually to do so much with you talking. It's just the listening more than anything, and allowing that flow of words to happen uninterrupted, and feeling, being the supportive. It feels like it is a younger male that probably is your son, and for the life of me I can't remember what your children's genders are, so it's a good thing sometimes not to know, because well, sometimes it is. Oh, I've got a shit memory anyway. That's why I do so good at doing the counselling stuff, because I forget straight away. So there you go. That's what it feels like. And you know me, don't you, Sarah? So Melinda, I think I didn't I? I'm just going back on what names are there. Yes, I have, wasn't it? Oh, maybe not. Or did I? Oh, gosh. It's so hard to keep up with this. Sorry. Did I pull one for you? I think I did. You're right up the top. You might need to go back and have a look at the replay. Yes. So I'm getting a yes here. Scott, were you saying a yes to Melinda or what? I don't know. I'm losing track. And I do need to actually go. So D, you are learning patience. Yeah, sometimes it really is just that taking the breath and letting it out and just, fruit it. You know the other word for that. Tea reading cards. Yeah, were hard to follow at first. It is. It's just taking the time to let it flow and have the story unfold. The first couple I did, I was unsure of myself, but even now, sometimes I thought, I lose the flow. But it's probably because I've been overthinking some of it too. And they are really good. You love the tea with Karin too? Yeah, they are very interesting, Kirsten. And they're not overly expensive for the set. I found it quite worthwhile to purchase and it's on an Etsy store. She does have an Etsy store. It's something, you know, I honour the fact that she's got it trademarked, and that's fair, copyrighted and all the rest of it. So it really is something that it's disrespectful to copy somebody else's work. The gist of the process is unique. I haven't seen anything like it before. So it's certainly something that I enjoy doing and sharing with others, but I'll certainly push that it's Tea with Karin and her products. So boys, thank you. Cool. I thought it was, but I wasn't wanting to say. Oh, thank you. Am I blushing? Yeah. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much for everyone having the patience to be here tonight as well with the way the technology is. I just could not use the B.Live platform that I usually do. It's the one I'm most comfortable with, and what I do is use the eCam as a virtual camera into that. So I knew I could use the eCam. It's still the same process here, but the names and that, the destination of the MyTimeTV.live and YouTube just weren't available to me tonight like that. Hopefully it has gone to YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and the Periscope as well tonight. So, you know, wherever you are, have a look, see for my name, Ros Boundy. Have a look at my website if you would like to see what else I do. I haven't updated it for a bit. I've got a webmaster who's pushing me. He's poking me in the ribs to get some stuff done. Check out the Buy Me a Coffee as well. Interesting methods, you know, as far as mini website that one is, in a way. I like it. And it's just a way to say thank you with buying me a coffee, or a service that's more than just one coffee. It's pretty easy to follow. So thank you so much, Kate. Thank you so much. Good. And wow. Okay, now I'm going to leave it there. I will be on tomorrow morning at 8. I haven't been able to schedule it because there's the issue with BeLive and Facebook. So, or Facebook around something that's gone wrong for them. That is the platform I use. Anyway, we'll leave it. We'll see you tomorrow at 8. Okay? So thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you then. Namaste.